You are about ready to enter a world like no other world. A world of craziness. A world of design. A world of monsters, including as zombies go around and moan. Can you hear them? They're moaning now. After the clock strikes midnight. Midnight on All Hallows Eve. Do you hear that? Do you hear it? Listen carefully, 'cause the clock strikes midnight. And the bat fly as Dracula introduces himself. The same Dracula years ago.
I am Dracula.
Alright guys, tonight we're going to show the express line, the line of Halloween stuff here on my channel. Let's look at this. We got completely a new picture coming up. We have a new picture this year. Let's look at the picture, huh? We got a graveyard, and it looks like the grave digger's back. Yeah, go back to it. We got a doll. Looks like we got a brand new doll. A new skeleton. In a picture, we got the 12-foot skeleton returns. He's got a couple new features. And we got the Grim Reaper. We got a new Grim Reaper coming out this year. More on to him. So let's go down. Let's see the picture. Introducing first for Home Depot's Halloween 2024. This was leaked months ago. This is their 9-foot tall, giant sized LED murderous maple. Give me a second. The 9-foot giant size LED immersed maple lights with 7 different color changing options. So you can adjust the haunted tree's appearance to your preference. The sculptural detail and illuminated mouth adds to the spookiness. The indoor-outdoor 9-foot Reaper, 9-foot item is a giant. Is perfect for your Halloween display. It's an indoor-outdoor item, 7 different colors, realistic sculpture, and takes 20 minutes to set. 20 minutes assembly time. Plug-in adapter included. The timer takes 6 hours on to 18 hours off. Internet number 3285-45141. Model number 24SV24289. The item, the Halloween, the tree stands 24 inches high, is 56 inches wide, and is 86 inches deep. Let's look at this character. It's just a basic tree. It's just a scare tree. Plenty of pieces to set this item up. Real spooky looking tree. Real creepy looking tree, guys. Costs $249 out the door. You can pay, and you pay $224 after $25 off your qualifying total purchase of opening a new Home Depot card. We won't go through the consumer process. But let's get a good look at this tree. Classic tree, real creepy looking tree, guys. Real eerie looking tree. Got some leaves. Some real creepy looking cloth. Really detailed. Got some old moss on it. It has a ghoulish looking face. Ready to scare people down the road. Here is the tree in all its glory. Just a real creepy display. Real eerie scene. You got some old webs and you got some lights, a couple pumpkins. This would be great for like a haunted mansion. The haunted mansion for Disney. Oh, we got a 360 degrees turnaround. Oh, more detail. Just a real creepy vase. It's real creepy. When you turn it, the color changes, guys. There's a face. There's that picture again. 9-foot tall tree. Oh, they did some customized sculpting for the tree trunk. Looks fun. Be great if they lit this up right here. Kind of has a ghoulish looking face in there. See, there's the eyes, the nose, the mouth. There's some branches, some moss. It's supposed to have a couple faces. Let's see. It has a couple faces in it, guys. There's another face. I see one, two, three. Three different, four faces. Let's get a good look at this guy.
What is alive that should not be? Venture deep in the woods and you shall see the 9-foot murderous maple. Draped in moss and brown autumn leaves, this king of the forest is every inch evil. Covered in realistic detail from its rotten roots up to its craggy, crooked crown. Two eager arms branch upward, framing a most fearsome visage sunken in its thick trunk, pulsing brightly with color-changing LED light. Let these sinister shades cycle endlessly, or choose the color most chilly. The decision is yours. But if you think you can control this wild wood, think again. The wind is not the only thing that moves this monster. The 9-foot murderous maple. Only at the Home Depot.
Real cool looking tree. Yeah. Real cool looking tree. You can have like an army of them, guys. Very impressive. I like this tree. Look at the branches on the look at the branches on this thing. That's awesome looking. When it comes to Halloween time, I cannot wait to see this thing in real life. Though I will not get this guy. I wish I would. But this is a real nifty looking tree. I think it's pretty cool. With the extra faces. Home Depot really knocked it out of the park with this guy. So now we'll move on to the next item in a few seconds. Alright guys. This is a brand new prop for Home Depot. This looks like the ordinary 12-foot skeleton. But it's not this time. It's $379. But it's their new version of the 12-foot skelly, but it now has servo features. It now has a servo feature in it. They redid the 12-foot skeleton into creating a brand new prop. They repurposed this guy. This is the 12-foot skeleton that Home Depot does now. You know how famous 12-foot skeleton was. Now, it's got a few new features. Let's open up into this prop, huh? Pull this up. Okay, guys. 12-foot servo skeleton has a servo head motor movement. The 12-foot servo skelly comes with live LCD eyes. Display section that allows you to choose your preference of 8 different LCD animations, such as a heart, fireworks, flames, and other designs. The 12-foot skeleton was great, but the indoor-outdoor rating 12-foot skelly has never been better for your Halloween display. And this is just the same old 12-foot skeleton, guys. I'll be right back for a second. Anyway, the 12-foot skeleton has returned this year for new features. 12 feet tall, 5 feet wide. Has a plug-in, 8 different eyes. The head moves. You can do it indoor, outdoor, and it's 6 hours on, 8 hours off. We're not going to tear into the instruction because everybody probably knows how to put this thing together. But 12-foot skeleton was a very popular character back in the day. Everybody wanted this guy. Enough people got in there and was willing to steal it. In my previous video, I already showed that I already have the 12-foot skeleton for myself. Just a simple skeleton. He's all decked out. He's all put together. He's got new features. Just look, here's the reptilian slit eyes. You got the fire. You got the fire on here. Let's look at this video and let it explain. See, there's the regular eyes, the fire eyes. There's their blue eyes. That's a new feature. Their regular eyes. This is a new feature, the swirl. The hearts, you can do that for Valentine's Day. The reptilian slit eyes. This, the firework eyes. And the star eyes. Let's turn it on, huh?
Don't look now. The original towering terror, the 12-foot skelly, is back. And this time with a head-turning twist, literally. The 12-foot servo skeleton brings realistic motion to this colossal classic. Servo motors move the head from side to side in search of fresh frights, while its life eyes blink, squint, and scan as they change color, shape, and pattern. Choose from 8 different optical options, or use the included remote to select your scare. This outdoor-rated mega monster brings all the bone-chilling sculptural detail of the original to life again, with tethers, stakes, and a sturdy metal base to keep it standing tall in all weather. But once it's up, you'd better hope it likes what it sees. If it's got a bone to pick, it might just be one of yours. The new 12-foot servo skeleton. Only at the Home Depot.
That's the newest feature, guys. 12-foot skeleton. He's a little bit more expensive this year than what he was. He was a little bit more expensive than what he was when I bought him. I bought him around $320-something when I had him. When I got him. That was a battle trying to get. That was a battle. I remember calling every store in the city looking for this guy, but I found one just right there, and I got it first come. A few minutes later, another couple came looking for this guy. But anyway, yeah, I like the new feature. I like the new feature of the skeletons. I like this new feature, guys. Let's look at the instructions if they got it. No instructions yet. But let's move on to the next guy, huh? It seems like 12-foot skeleton has a man's best friend now. This is the 7-foot skelly dog. This is 12-foot skeleton's pet. $200 for him. And he's a dog. Real creative, guys. I remember a lot of people on Twitter and Facebook were opening this prop. So, man's best friend now. Home Depot introduces 12-foot skeleton's best friend. 12-foot, 7-foot skelly dog. Its life eyes light up, allow you to choose different LCD eyes like the 12-foot skeleton. They also move and blink and just like their 12-foot friend. Also posable feature such as a jaw, a tail, and can be positioned to preference. The skelly dog can be displayed inside or outdoor with a pair, while the 12-foot skeleton skelly dog is perfect for displaying standing at 7-foot tall nose to tail. Here's what it does. It's indoor outdoor animated LCD eyes. The jaw is posable. The tail is posable. Realistic sculptural detail. 30 minutes assembly time. There's a power adapter. Here is the store SKU number. Right here, guys. Let's get a good look at this guy. This thing's pretty cool. I like this. This dog's pretty cool. Got him outdoor. Got him outdoor in their haunted house scene. Got some pumpkins, some lights, some webbing. Got the eerie fog machine that produces that fog. Oh, and it's next to the maple tree, the murderous maple. The 360-degree view of this dog. You don't look that hard to put up. Put up to a man 7 foot tall. There's some expressive eyes. The body, it's just a plastic body. Let's get a look at his video, huh?
Hell hath no fury like its favorite hound, the 7-foot Skelly's dog. Measuring 7 feet in length, this petrifying pooch is starving right down to the bone. In fact, it's nothing but bones. From the teeth of its posable jaw to the tip of its positionable tail, go to greet this massive mutt, and its realistic life eyes start to blink, changing color and shape, swirling, spinning, burning, bulging, and exploding inside its sizable skull. Always man's best friend, dog is the dedicated companion to Skelly, our skyscraping signature scare. The two make a perfect pair, indoors and out, but think twice before you invite them in for a cider and snack. These gargantuan guests won't throw you any bones. they'll take yours. The 7-foot Skelly's dog. Only at the Home Depot.
Okay, my mistake. I thought the dog was going to be 7 foot tall. I guess it's 7 feet long. Oh, it's 5 feet high. Okay. You got a remote where you can change it over there. The eyes change. Really posable dog. I wouldn't mind having this for my Halloween display. But that's not. In the final video, in the video of this series, we will play. I will go to my favorite one this year, and what I chose to win this year. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. So let's go to the next video, huh? If you thought the 12-foot skeleton with the life eyes are cool and everything, here is a new head for your 12-foot skeleton. Home Depot finally listened and made a new mold. This is the standard Skelly Scary head. It's a new sculpt. You set those up like the 12-foot skeleton, and this is what you can put up. "12-foot Skelly head." That skeleton has a big noggin. The standard Skelly head can make your skeleton even scarier. The head is interchangeable with your 12-foot standard Skelly. You can choose between the eyes which you want to give your Skelly. The head and the traditional 12-foot skeleton head are interchangeable, which are easily installation. And this is a 12-foot skeleton head. It's a new head. It's a new head sculpt. You can, when you set your skeleton up, you can just switch the head out. Here's a better look of it. 12-foot skeleton has been back, and he's better than ever. Now you got a head that moves left and right, the servo, and now you have this guy. I got a feeling maybe next 2 years, we're gonna have an upgrade. We're gonna have an upgrade where we're going to have a talking jaw. Just a different scope and everything. He's really creepy now. That his flaming jaw, his eyes have changed. Real nice prop. I probably would be getting a different head too. Maybe. It's just a different skeleton head. But that's awesome. $80. Just $80 with the character. That's not too bad, guys. So let's move on to the next part. Not much to really say about this character, but let's move on to the next part, huh? If you got the talent, this hovering witch a couple of years ago, she's returned, but she's returned as a new mold. She's the same prop, but here's the next thing. She's got a different costume on here. This is for the people who did not get her to begin with. She's the 12-foot giant-sized hovering witch. She just got a brand new costume on. Not much, guys, on her. But the 12-foot hovering witch has animated LCD eyes that move and blink. Lights up with her ghastly floating figure. Hovering witch has moving head, mouth. She is a motion sensor activated and speaks 5 different witchy phrases. The broom in support metal makes it look like she's literally levitating. This indoor outdoor hovering witch is perfect for your Halloween display. She's got a brand new look. She just came back to change her clothes. See? Let's get some pictures. Here's a better look at her face. And her eyes are different now, I think. I didn't pick her up last year. The previous year. I got the Scarecrow last year. But let's see if we have a video, huh? Do we have a video of her? No, we don't. I was surprised that they don't have a motion sensor video of her. Well, you can find that video on YouTube or something like that. See what she does. Let's move on to the next item, huh? This is new, guys. If you think the 12-foot Infernal Reaper skeleton was something a couple years ago, looks like he's got a cousin called the Infernal Dead Wood skeleton. This one is $379 out the door. And he was made for one of the pre-orders this year. Let's see what it says about him, huh? Product. Okay. Here we go. The 12.5 Infernal Deadwood skeleton has animated LCD eyes that moves, blinks. The Deadwood skeleton has pulsable arms, light-changing lights in his chest with 7 different colors. The mouth, the chest, the mouth, the nose, and the head all illuminates. This 12.5 Infernal Deadwood skeleton is perfect for any Halloween display. And he does the same thing like the 12-foot skeleton does. Let's see him. This is the standard 12-foot skeleton, 12-foot Infernal Reaper. Not Infernal Reaper, but Deadwood skeleton. Instead of his head being the Infernal Pumpkin, his head's a different bark, And he's made of branches instead of he's made of wood instead of wood this year. You could change different colors. Got them 360 degrees. The body changes different sizes. Got them in red. I like that red. Looks like flames. There's the red. Look at the hand. Look how well sculpted that hand is. That's not bad. He's put close to the 12-foot. Somebody 6 foot tall is standing close. Let's see. Here is the instructions to set him up.
This video will assist you in assembling the 12.5 feet Inferno Deadwood skeleton. Estimate installation time, 1 hour. Number of people required, 2 to 3 people. M6 hex wrench included. Connect a base extension, B, to each of the back 2 corners of the base, A. Place the right foot, C, over the right pole available on the right side of the base, A. Place the left foot, D, over the left pole available on the left side of the base, A. Connect the lower support poles, E, to the poles available on the base, A. Slide the lower right leg, F, over the lower support pole, E, on the right side and fit the bottom of the lower right leg, F, into the top of the right foot, C. Then slide the lower left leg, G, over the lower support pole, E, on the left side and fit the bottom of the lower left leg, G, into the top of the left foot, D. Attach the upper right support pole, H, to the lower support pole on the right side. Then attach the upper left support pole, I, to the lower support pole on the left side. Slide the upper right leg, J, over the right upper support pole, H, and fit the bottom of the upper right leg, J, into the top of the lower right leg, F. Then slide the upper left leg, K, over the left upper support pole, I, and fit the bottom of the upper left leg, K, into the top of the lower left leg, G. Attach the lower body, L, to the right upper support pole, H, and the left upper support pole, I, and fit onto the right upper leg, J, and left upper leg, K. Lean the assembly onto the box it came in for easier assembly. 3 adults are strongly recommended for this step. Attach the spinal support, M, to the pole available at the top of the lower body, L. Slide the chest, N, over the spinal support, M, and connect the cable from the chest, N, to the corresponding cable available from the lower body, L. Then fit the bottom of the chest, N, onto the top of the lower body, L, while making sure any excess cable is tucked into the chest, N. Insert the loop screw, T, into the hole at the back of the chest, N. Use your other hand to guide the loop screw, T, into its housing on the spinal support, M. Then rotate clockwise until firmly in place. Set the right upper arm, O, onto the protrusion on the right side of the chest, N, while making sure the screw at the top of the right upper arm, O, is positioned over the grooves on the protrusion. Use the hex wrench to tighten the screw once the right upper arm, O, is in place. Then set the left upper arm, P, onto the protrusion on the left side of the chest, N, while making sure the screw at the top of the left upper arm, P, is positioned over the grooves on the protrusion. Use the hex wrench to tighten the screw once the left upper arm, P, is in place. Attach the right forearm, R, to the right upper arm, O, using an insert and twist motion. Then attach the left forearm, Q, to the left upper arm, P, using an insert and twist motion. Set the tether cable, U, onto the hook available at the right side of the base, A, and then thread the tether cable, U, through the loop screw, T. Then set the other end of the tether cable onto the hook available at the left side of the base, A. Connect the cable from the head, S, to the corresponding cable available at the top of the chest, N, and tuck the excess cable into the hole available at the bottom of the head, S. Fit the head, S, onto the top of the spinal pole, M, and chest, N, and secure with an insert and twist motion. Plug the adapter into the control panel at the back of the lower body, L. Rotate the adapter cap onto the threading until it's firmly in place. Set the cable into the notch provided at the right backside of the lower body, L. Stand the 12.5 feet Inferno Deadwood skeleton up with one person pushing down on the back of the base, A, and one person pushing up at the chest, N. Attach the remaining base extensions, B, to the remaining corners of the base, A. If the 12.5 feet Inferno Deadwood skeleton is assembled on soft ground, insert the stakes, B, through the holes and into the ground at each corner of the base, A. The controls for adjusting the settings are at the back of the lower body, L. Position the 12.5 feet Inferno Deadwood skeleton on flat surfaces only. Your 12.5 feet Inferno Deadwood skeleton is now fully assembled. Plug in and turn on to let the fun begin.
Cool. Well, that's the... We got posable arms on the guy. This is pretty cool. I won't get this guy, but I will probably see this guy in action.
Come further, only if you dare. For when trees have swallowed the sun, your eyes can hardly believe what horrors they see. Standing many times the size of your average trick-or-treater, the massive 12.5-foot Inferno Deadwood skeleton has torn itself from its roots. And it's ready to tear into you. Rich with realistic sculptural detail, its knotty, posable arms twist and twine outward, reaching for something more than candy. Its jagged mouth and hollow chest ooze with bright color-changing LED light. Draw its attention, and two blinking, motion-activated eyes fix directly on you. He's rooted to the ground by a wide, sturdy base, ensuring he's dead and alive all season long. But do not expect an olive branch. This terrifying timber will snap you like a twig. The 12.5-foot Inferno Deadwood skeleton. Only at the Home Depot.
Yeah, my final thought on this guy. He looks like he's that thing from the Trolleys commercial with the tree bark guy, and it looks like he's ticked off now. Like he got irritated. Looks like he's coming after you now. No, a lot of people pre-ordered him, and he went real quickly over there. But just the flame effect. I like this right here. How it looks like it has the flame effect in it. And how well they sculpted the face. They sculpted it. So on to the next item. We'll get back to this in a couple minutes. Alright, guys. It seems with Jack the Pumpkin King arriving last year, their 13-foot Jack, they decided to... Alright, guys. Since Jack Skellington has been released last year, He's being brought back out. It's time to get Jack Skellington's faithful dog, Zero. The 4.5 LED light up Zero with a bluish glow and his nose that shines a bright orange. He is perfect for the size to pair with the 13-foot Jack Skellington. His construction makes it look like he's floating. Zero is the perfect addition to any Halloween display or make a great gift for any Halloween, A Nightmare Before Christmas fan. Pair him with the 13-foot Jack, and you got one dandy character. He's $99 out the door. Apply a new credit card and you get him for $74. Let's see what he does, huh? You got Zero all lit up. His pumpkin. You got him by the crypt. Just floating around. He's all floating around. 360 degrees. We can turn him. Just a ghostly Zero. More pictures of him. He's ready to haunt the cemetery with Jack Skellington this year. And let's see what he does, huh? He's all ready to float around like he does in the movie. Really, really nice design of Zero this year. You put them together with Zero. You put them together with Jack. You can have Sally out there with them. You can bring out Boogie. The next thing they need to do is make a doctor. Dr. Finkelstein. Or make the mayor. Nightmare Before Christmas fans would enjoy this prop. But anyway, moving on to the next item. Entering into the mix. You've heard of Kenny Rogers the Gambler. Well, here is the 6'5" animated Jack LED Jack Spades. A skeleton getting ready to play a round of poker. He stands 6'5". He says 5 different spooky phrases. Hold on. He has 3 movements. The 6'5" animated Jack of Spades has multiple display options. It has the ability to stand up or sit down with you at the poker table. He has LED eyes, a glowing cigarette to make it look like he's really smoking. He has an animated head, jaw, and arm movement and speaks 5 different phrases. He is a motion sensor activated character. An indoor rated makes him the perfect spooky guest on poker night or in addition to any Halloween display. He's indoor. His arm moves, so he's allowed to drink his whiskey and smoke his cigar in his hand. Jack of Spades is holding the dead man's hand. Light up eyes, light up cigar, can be in a sitting or standing up position. Speaks 5 phrases. 30-minute time to assemble him. We got some movement. He's got his hand. They did some jewelry on his fingers. Let's see if we can get a closer look at his fingers. Nope, can't get a. He's like the old tradition poker player. Close up of his eyes. There's an LED inside the cigar. He's playing the top hat. And let's see what he does, huh?
This video will assist you in assembling the 6.5 feet LED Jack of Spades in standing and sitting poses. Standing pose assembly. Throughout the instructions, right and left are from the character's point of view. Connect all cables through the back of the dealer shirt. Connect Velcro on back of shirt. Before attaching the N shirt to the H pants, make sure that the sewing lines in the back are aligned with both articles. .5 feet LED Jack of Spades in standing position. Sitting pose assembly. Connect all cables through the back of the dealer shirt. Connect Velcro on back of shirt. Before attaching the N shirt to the H pants, make sure that the sewing lines in the back are aligned with both articles. Carefully place the jack of spades on any preferred chair, not included. Assemble your jack of spades in either a standing or sitting pose.
And that's what he does. There's no demo video of him. But anyway, Jack of Spades. This is not a bad character. I'm not really into the Jack of Spades stuff, but not bad for $1. Not $1.49. Oh, wouldn't it be nice to be $1.49? $149. But it was still nice to be seeing this character run. So let's go on to the next character, huh? Ooh. Rolling now the dark abyss. Today we look at the 12-foot giant-sized animated levitating Grim Reaper. This is a 12-foot character and it's a big monster. It's the same thing. Just like it's the same thing, guys, as any of the 12 foots. Same base as the Witch, the Floating Phantom that was last year. "12-foot levitating Grim Reaper has 2 movements, head and jaw. Speaks 6 spooky phrases. Illuminated skull, chest, and hands with 7 color option. This 12-foot Grim animated living Reaper has a light up color changing effect that allows 7 different colors options. Its head and jaw movement animations move along to 6 different foreboding phrases. With its sight and metal frame construction, onlookers will think this Reaper is really floating in place. The levitating Reaper is motion sensor activated. This indoor-outdoor levitating Reaper is perfect for your Halloween display this year. Indoor-outdoor use. This is perfect for those houses that have 12-foot roofs. The Grim Reaper just levitating everything. Realistic levitating appearance, animated head and jaw movement, 2-person assembly in an hour. Let's look at these pictures, huh? He's coming out of the ground. He's going after somebody Halloween night. I thought he was going to be like an old ashy Reaper when I seen this guy. He changes colors. He's just a big monster. Look how well they've done the face. He looks like he's an old reaper that's done thousands of years of reaping. This creature is perfect for Halloween night. Just the classic Grim Reaper. He looks like he's just a melted reaper. Let's look at the instructions, huh? How to assemble this thing.
This video will assist you in assembling the 12 feet levitating reaper. Planning installation. Estimate installation time 1 hour. Number of people required 2 to 3 people. Connect the base extension A to the base B. Throughout the instructions, right and left are from the character's point of view. Secure the A right base half and B left base half together by using an M6 screw from the Z2 small parts bag. Insert C support pole 1 to the B left base half. Use another M6 screw from the Z2 small parts bag to secure C support pole 1 to the B left base half. Feed the cables of the E receiver box through the D side pole before sliding onto the frame. Do this with all side poles. Support pole F onto the support pole C. Feed the cables of the through the side pole before sliding onto the frame. Do this with all side poles. Slide the left sleeve of the costume over the J left arm. The N costume has a hook and loop closure opening at the back. The sleeve to the left of this is the left sleeve. Slide the N costume over P support pole. Do not apply too much pressure to the T head. Make sure the Reaper's T head is not making contact with the box. Cable pairs are color-coded to ensure proper color matching connections. If you cannot find the corresponding sensor cable, it is attached to the inner front surface of the N costume. If the sensor is not in the N costume, search the box the Reaper came in for the sensor and attached cable. Attach Velcro tabs on back of costume. Attach hood Velcro tabs to back of costume. Attach hood Velcro tabs to sides of head. Attach Velcro tabs to chest. Lift up on the assembly when attaching X blade 1 to M support pole 4. It is strongly recommended that 2 to 3 adults assist with setting up the 12 feet levitating Reaper. Plug the adapter into the function control box. If the assembled is on soft ground, insert the stakes Z3 through the holes and into the ground at each corner of the base. Your 12 feet levitating Reaper is now fully assembled. Plug in and turn on to let the fun begin.
Very different. Let's play the video.
Mortals bear witness.
This Halloween, he will reap what he sows. hovering high above the ground. The 12-foot animated levitating reaper surveys his earthly hunting ground, seeking fresh souls and bringing death from above.
You are merely ants in my game of death and destruction.
Enormous hands clutch an even bigger scythe and staff, while tattered black robes conceal this grim ghoul. Against the dark of night, this floating phantom emanates an array of colors. Let them cycle with time, or select your scare with the hue most horrifying. Catch his ageless, lifeless eye, and the 12-foot animated hovering reaper will tell you your fate. His head and jaw coming to life with realistic motion as he speaks.
You may attempt to flee, but the darkness shall swallow you whole.
This fright night, it's not the chill autumn air that cuts deepest. The 12-foot animated levitating reaper, only at the Home Depot.
Well, the 12-foot reaper, huh? Very, very impressive looking character. Let's see, what do we have for 12-footers like that? Let's see, we got the Skeleton, the Infernal Reaper, we got the Witch, we got the Deadwood character. So pretty much he's like the 5th character that's a 12-footer. But anyway, let's move on to the next character, shall we? Well, it seems we found Frankenstein's monster. He escaped from the lab after Dr. Frankenstein experimented and brought this monstrosity to life. This is the 7-foot animated LED Frankenstein's monster. It comes with blue LED bolts on the side of its neck. Eyes have moves and blinks, looks like real Frankenstein's monster. It's motion sensor and has arm movement that moves up and down. Perfect for Halloween display or classic horror. It's their rendition of Boris Karloff. It's supposed to be a rendition of Boris Karloff. Yes, every Halloween I have to sit down and watch Frankenstein. Frankenstein is this old movie, but it was done by Mary Shelley. And this is just some Home Depot's rendition of Frankenstein. This is maybe like the 2nd time they've done something like this. Back in the day, they did another Frankenstein's type monster, and it was a animated corpse, but it looked different than this monster. Well, I never reviewed that character because the one I have doesn't work. The on it, the control knob don't work on it. So I'm gonna have to repair it. This is their kind of a mix of that character with Boris Karloff and with Herbert Munster. A little bit different. Just a classic Frankenstein. 7 foot tall, he's big as the towering werewolf. And any other. It kind of has a look of Billy Butcherson from Hocus Pocus. Yeah, he looks like those characters. In a way. This is just a design character that they did. Let's see what he does. You can only buy one of them. Limit per one item. This item has limit one per order. Let's see what he does, huh? This was a pre-order back in July. This was a pre-order back in last month. And they decided to bring more out.
A living being! I've created life!
It's alive! But will you be so lucky? Better keep your distance from the 7-foot animated Frankenstein's monster. This not-so-gentle giant has broken out of the doctor's lab, and he's hell-bent on terrorizing the town one stiff step at a time.
Look out! Tie him up, quickly!
Under the glow of the moon, his frightening face radiates with blue LED light. Catch his blinking, motion-activated eyes, and the chase is on! His arms moving up and down, reaching for the nearest bone to break. From big bolts to even bigger boots, this living legend looms larger than life in a navy blue suit. It's a sight to behold, one that puts the mad back into mad science. And if he gets a grip on you, it may just be your last. The 7-foot animated Frankenstein's monster. Only at the Home Depot.
That's very impressive. His eyes, his head, his mouth moves, and the arms move. That looks like a real character. That's one of the best renditions that they ever done for Frankenstein. That's very impressive. If he was a little cheaper and I would be able to afford him, I would get him too, but I don't really want to spend a lot of money this year. But anybody who still wants to do this character, anybody who wants this character, this is impressive. I'm pretty sure, excuse me, I'm pretty sure that the people who do these characters will do repair parts, but I'm pretty sure you can actually build that character and get the parts that you need. Yeah, Seasonal Visions, who does stuff like this, has a repair store. I wish I knew about it years ago. I would have got that white werewolf that I have that don't work. I would have got him working again. But this is impressive. I cannot wait to see this thing in real life. But anyway, let's go on to the next character, huh? From the briny deep down to Davy Jones' locker. Tonight. Coming from Davy Jones' locker tonight. we got the 7-foot animated LED Captain Cuts. Another pirate character this year. Captain Cuts has serval eye animation for lifelike expression. Dynamic head, eye, mouth, and body and arm movement. Speaks 5 different phrases and has an illuminated hook and sword. This crusty captain stands a whopping 7 foot tall. With his Captain Cuts has servo motor animation that allows his eyes to look around and blink. With his moving arms, swaying body, and animated head and moving mouth, this pirate is sure to spook all your trick-or-treaters. The pirate speaks 5 different phrases, so also you can see coming with his motion sensor activation. He can be indoor, outdoor. He speaks 5 different phrases and it's 30 minutes to set him up. Motion sensor activated. Let's see what he does, huh? He's crawled out of the briny deep to terrorize your neighborhood, to terrorize your pirate-themed yard. But have you stole his gold? Because he's looking for it and he's looking for you. Oh, I guess the bird turns too. This pirate is just ready to take over. He's got the skull mark in his eye. Fake faux hair for his beard. He's ready to take on rotted pirate teeth. He looks like he's climbing out of the briny deep. Look at that hook, well done on the hook. Let's see what this old fairy sea captain's done.
Ah, here be another scallywag to join me crew. Step in line and hop to, or I'll cut ye down and swab the deck with your entrails.
Yo-ho and a bucket of blood. All aboard the ship of the 7-foot animated Captain Cuts. Brandishing a crooked silver hook, and the long, sharp cutlass for which he's named. This seafaring swashbuckler has quite an edge. Like any buccaneer worth his weight in gold, he's befriended by a beautiful bird perched on his shoulder. His twisted gray beard is as long as a day on the stormy seas. And his weathered blue overcoat is splattered with the consequences of raids gone right and wrong. Awaken this Davy Jones and watch as his heavy-lidded, rum-soaked eyes move. He blinks lazily, looking from side to side as he tilts about, finding his sea legs and threatening to turn any scurvy dog that dares cross him into shark bait.
Ithin ye ain't a partial to honest pillaging, ye pomp scoundrel, then ye can walk the plank.
Dead men tell no tales, so shape up before you ship out.
Don't be jumping ship now, landlubber. We be setting sail for distant ports unknown.
The 7-foot animated Captain Cuts. Only at the Home Depot.
Yeah. Captain Cutsies. That's not too bad. It's not too bad, guys. He looks like a real pirate moving around. They've done they've done a lot of things with these servo motors these years. Pretty soon we're gonna start having characters look like they're gonna be walking. I cannot wait to see this guy on there. But anyway, let's leave the captain. And now we go into the Psycho Circus. With the 7.5 foot tall LED trickster stack. $200 for it. It has arm and hammer movement and mouth. The clowns have LED eyes and speak 3 different phrases. They can vertically stack or unstack horizontally. So you're getting 3 characters for the price of $200. Each clown has 3 different movements. Not movements, but different styles. You can display them stacked or unstacked. These clowns are perfect for any spooky setup. Each clown has featuring movie mouse, eerie lights, and one even has swinging hammer. All accompanied by wicked, amusing, interactive sound recordings. Idea for clown enthusiasts. This menacing trio adds the promise to add a spine-chilling touch to your Halloween festivity. Make your Halloween unforgettable with these interactive creepy clowns. More clowns. Home Depot always does clowns every year. Because there's always those people out there who like clowns. All the way back from It to Killer Clowns from Outer Space to Terrifier. Just a bunch of eerie clowns. Different designs. I wish I had these a couple of years ago.
Ah, it's the perfect night for some devious pranks.
Indeed! You do well to steer clear of the 7.5-foot animated trickster trio. These terrifying triplets have one thing in mind, and it isn't minding their own business. Their LED eyes glow a bright yellow, green, and red. The top terror is covered in sinister stripes, while the middle menace wears a punchy purple and gold. And the anchor antic is adorned in black and red. Be sure to watch your head as they goad you closer, swinging their heavy hammer, jaws open and closing with realistic motion.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
Hush! Enough jokes!
Philip. Philip who? Fill up my bag with candy.
Display each fearsome fool separately for a carnival of coverage, or stack them up high, one on top of the other, for maximum madness. However you handle this handful, you'd better give them what they want, or they'll make sure your Fright Night is an absolute smash!
Trick or treat! Trick or treat!
The 7.5-foot animated trickster trio. Only at the Home Depot.
Nothing but clowns. They've done nothing but clowns for all these years. To the people who collect the Home Depot clowns, this stack is out for you guys. I probably won't be getting this. I probably will not be getting these guys. I'd like to have them, but no. No, not for me. I still would like to see these things in action. So let's move on. We'll be back later on with some more characters. See ya. Just like a good captain, we need a first mate. So introducing the animated first mate. The first mate is a loyal subject to Captain Cuts. He's ready to rob the briny deep with the captain around. Look at this guy. For $150 you can get him. Let's see what else we got. His jaw, his head, and his arm moves. He has LED light-up eyes and speaks 5 spooky phrases. He comes to life with his motion sensor activation. And he's ready to spread terror on the Jolly Roger. Just look at this guy. This thing is... You don't really see a lot... You see a lot of pirate stuff, but this is something that I would get for a pirate scene. Very nice skeleton dressed up as a pirate. Looks like he's just an old skeleton that's been down with a shipwreck, and he's guarding the gold with his bottle. I'll be back. As I was saying, he's guarding his treasure. Very well sculpted treasure chest. Here's some pictures of him. He's just an old skeleton ready to terrorize the 7 seas with his captain. Sculpted pictures, sculpted treasure chest with fake jewels and all. His expression looks like his mouth opens all the way. Let's see if we can get... And we're ready to see what the video says, huh?
Avast there, you slimy excuse for a sea dog.
Set your sails for the afterlife. The 6-foot animated pirate's sidekick is the undisputed first mate on this voyage, and you are but a bilge-sucking bother. This old salt has seen everything from Dead Man's Cove to Davy Jones' Locker, and he's ready to tell you all about it. if you keep your mangy mitts off his loot in his left hand, or take a swig from the seaman's Poseidon poison in his right hand. On deck and on land, he's propped up by one peg leg. Come close and you'll see the patched eye he lost to a kraken. But get too greedy and his LED eye comes alight with dreams of doubloons, his jaw and head moving as he gestures towards his coffers.
Aye, me skull be rattling with laughter at the misfortune of any landlubber who dare cross our path. Me heart may be cold, but nothing warms it like a chest full of gold. So give it here, or I'll pry it from your lifeless hands.
Best to keep your eyes to yourself, and your hands where this bloodthirsty buccaneer can see them, unless, that is, you care to lose them.
You dare to gaze upon the golden spoils of our latest plunder? I'll cut ye down for that.
The 6-foot animated pirate sidekick. Only at the Home Depot.
I was surprised to hear another servo type character. I was surprised to see another servo type character. Makes it better. Guess Home Depot has done a lot of different servo type guys now. They make them better than they were last year. Now, if Home Depot will ever make it look like the legs are moving. But, hey. Hey, very impressive. Let's see. Is there any instructions available for him? Ah, we do have instruction, guys. I want to see how this thing works. Oh, he's not hard over there. And he does have 2 poles. I thought it was only going to be 1 pole. Yeah, he's just like a basic pole, like the old not Harbor Freight, but not, Harbor Freight has never done Halloween stuff. Like the old CBS props. Huh. Just very well done. You don't look that hard to set up. But anyway, yeah, this don't look too hard to set up. So I think maybe I'll see what a life-size version looks like when I go in a couple months to go pick up character. When I go pick up my guy. We'll do that one at the last. We got more clowns on the way. Somebody really sent in the clowns with this one. The 8.5 giant size Carnival Carl. This guy pure craziness. He's a wacky clown, but he's gone too wacky. A Carnival Carl. He's looking for more entertainment, and he's looking ready to bop somebody on the head. Maybe ready to make them the next part of his act. Will you be part of his act, or will you stay away from this creepy clown? and it looks like he springs like with LEDs and animatronics. He has a hammer. His hammer's up and down motion, and he's ready to come after you. Just a kooky looking clown. Look at this guy. This thing is crazy looking. Ooh. That's insane. He's a little too insane. He's a little too insane to be in the circus. But the dark circus would love him. Let's see what he does, guys.
Step right up. You! Yes, you! What are you waiting for? The circus is in town, and the enormous 8.5-foot animated carnival Carl invites you to try your luck. With his huge hammer in hand, this startling sideshow appears more trick than treat. But he's just clowning around. Or is he? Trigger his motion sensor, and you'll find out as he swings his hammer up and down, his painted jaw opening to speak.
You look strong. Why don't you come take a shot? If you lose, I'll just put you in place of the bell.
Powerful polka dots line his suit, while oversized hands and shoes fill out this killer clown. Red and white face paint cover his evil eyes and mouth. His head is finished by bold strands of red hair and a huge hat. See? It's all fun and games until someone gets hurt.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Which one of you will become my next foe?
Ha! The 8.5-foot animated carnival Carl. Only at the Home Depot.
He's an 8'5" character. Let's see. This clown is ready to take over the circus and be the star attraction. But let's move on to the next character, huh? From creepy clowns to crazy things to the days of old cinema, we got the Victorian vampire. $199 out the door. This creature is looking to roam the place in search of his next victim. Will you be his next victim? Anyway, the Victorian vampire has been on the earth for 500 years. He was a normal guy, but he became a vampire. And he's come out this Halloween night to come after you. With 2 LED eyes in his head. And his head mouth and body movement give him the look. Let's see what the instructions say about him, huh? No no info on it yet, huh? He's been in his old castle, well dressed and everything. Looks like he's dressed to kill this year. He's well sculpted in his head. His nails are ready. His nails are ready. Let's see what he does, huh?
What evil stirs in coffins, crypts, and the dark places where sunlight dare not creep?
Nosferatu.
Enter the lair of the 7-foot animated Victorian vampire. Arisen after more than 100 years in repose, the silver screen's most famous fanged fright has returned. With an appetite. His long, hungry teeth show the yellow of age, and his skin wrinkled and ravaged by countless nights, without so much as a bite or a drop to eat. And his hands are ready to claw for more crower and clots. Under bushy grey brows, his ancient eyes glow a brilliant gold, searching, yearning to taste the essence of youth incarnate.
Life shall fade into pallid shade as I sup upon your blood.
Welcome to your last meal, but you won't be the one eating. The 7-foot animated Victorian vampire. Only at the Home Depot.
Okay, guys. Looks like he is a rendition of Nosferatu. But this vampire is ready to tear up Halloween night, and he's ready to come after a victim. Will you be his victim? Who knows? When the Black Plague was found, when the Black Plague was brought out, the Plague Doctor came out of the shadows, standing 7 feet tall and with a $200 price. The Plague Doctor has 4 movements. He has a head, body, arm, and jolting staff. This thing is ready to either cure or spread terror from his victims. I don't understand what the Plague Doctors are about. But it's just a standard Plague Doctor. He's kind of a gothic looking thing. But he has an old style doctor's cloak. Green EL wire, a raven style staff, a lantern, and he's looking for something. He stands 7 feet tall for this item. Here's 3 different pictures of him. Kind of a steampunk style mask. Look at his staff. That's just eerie looking. But let's see what he does, huh?
The pestilence is here.
Come in. The doctor will see you now. Towering above even the healthiest specimens, the 7-foot animated LED plague doctor casts a shadow on all who cross its path. Its big beacon of blight and foul-boned staff fill a midnight dreary with bright LED light, and his distressed cinder goggles change colors, while the death-proof bird mask and tall, stiff collar illuminate the long black beak and wide-brimmed hat that are its signature. His strong gloves and big boots are blacker than the Great Death, while his brown satchel is a catch-all for powerful potions. Draw its omnipresent eye, and this frightening physician comes to life, promising more than just medicine.
There is evil here. I will rid you of it.
But perhaps the good doctor isn't all that good after all.
This lavender in my mask is barely covering your stench. Bring me the leeches!
The 7-foot animated LED plague doctor. Only at the Home Depot.
Huh. Just an old Victorian style plague doctor. He's just crazy looking. I don't understand what the plague doctor's supposed to be. Maybe somebody else knows kind of a lore what these things are supposed to be. Anyway, let's move on to the next guy, huh? I guess sometimes plagues happen and even animals get infected. Introducing the 5.5 anime Fear Valley Wolf, a zombified wolf dog. This thing is pretty cool. He's $200 out the door. The 5.5 animated Fear Valley Wolf stalks its way into the Home Depot. The Fear Valley Wolf has light up eyes, mouth, and tail. The glowing eye specs, servomotor lips really brings this beast to life with exposed bone and tissue from the wolf's hide. It lives up to its infamy and resilient beast. The indoor covered pooch, rated Fear Valley Wolf, is perfect for any display with any motion. This one is different. They've now added more features. Finally, a wolf that has more features that I've been waiting for. It just looks like a black wolf. He started becoming zombified. Looks like a lot of detail went into the face. Let's see what he does, huh?
Enter at your own risk. Even when the moon is full, terrible things lurk in the darkness. The 5.5-foot animated Fear Valley wolf is on the prowl, and all are prey. It's easy to see this hungry hunter starving to the very bone. Ribs showing through the torn tissue of its bony chest. He's covered in mangy, thick black fur, except where the scars of fights and foes in his legs and face shine through. 2 motion LED eyes glow brightly in the darkness, scanning the street for a bite. When it's finally found you, the craving takes over. Its fanged, fearsome mouth and animated ears and tail twitch with excitement as it calls out into the night. My, what big teeth you have. All the better to eat you with, my dear. The 5.5-foot Fear Valley wolf. Only at the Home Depot.
This thing is cool. Finally, a character that the lip snarls up, tail moves. Makes it a lot better than the previous designs that Home Depot has ever done. That dog is irritated. Has been plagued with something, and now it's sprawled out. It's sprawled out and it wants to eat something. Maybe you. But when this comes out, I'm gonna have to go see this thing. Let's move on to the thing. We're almost done through this thing, and then we will finish up the last item. Finish up with the last item soon. And that's what comes out. I knew my mom was right when she said don't play with dolls, they're just creepy. Especially when they're Chucky. Introducing the 3.5 Chucky doll. One of the most infamous, famous killers in the Child Play franchise. Chucky's been a favorite of many, many people. But we got Chucky, just standard Chucky. $200 for him. Look at this. Here is a complete thing about Chucky. Oh, he's got a. He don't look that hard to set up. The Home Depot Home Access Holiday 3.5 Chucky doll is here. He has animated servo eyes that move and blink with animated body, head, arm, and mouth movement. You're going to believe this doll is your friend till the end. Chucky's motion sensor activation will ensure that he knows you're nearby. Chucky is officially licensed and is a perfect addition to Halloween display or a perfect gift for horror fans. This is their version of Chucky. He looks like the Chucky doll from the first Child Play movie. Got some weathered version of Chucky. His skin is all old and splotchy. Let's see what he does, huh?
Go ahead and shoot. I'll be back. I always come back.
Some scares stay with you for years. Everything else is just child's play. As they say, you just can't keep a good guy down. Friends, meet Chucky.
I have had it. That's it. There is a limit to how much I can take.
Standing 3.5 feet tall, this freckled relic of the 1980s is everyone's best friend and worst enemy. He may look innocent enough in his striped shirt and overalls, but play at your own risk. The 3.5-foot animated Chucky is motion sensor activated. His head and body start to move, and watch this blue-eyed brat come to life. Just like in the movies, watch in horror as the dead-eyed doll wakes and begins to move, blink, and speak.
As a doll, I'm infamous. I'm one of the most notorious slashers in history, and I don't want to give that up.
But the 3.5-foot animated Chucky doll isn't toying around.
I am Chucky, the killer doll, and I dig it!
This Halloween, there's a new kid on the block. And he's only at the Home Depot.
Yeah, I'm not too... I personally, I have no interest in this guy. But anyway, just a replica of this character. Probably next year they're gonna do like Tiffany or something like that. So yeah, they'll probably do Tiffany next year. I'll be watching for that. But that's fine if you guys want to. That's fine if you like Chucky. Personally, I don't like his movies. But anyway, moving on to the next item. Here's a cheaper product. Here's a cheaper character. It looks like we got a new Scarecrow this year. Introducing the 6.5 Soul Slasher. Just another Scarecrow. He has two movements. He's 6.5 feet tall. His head and arm moves. He speaks 3 different phrases. Let's see. The animated LED Soul Slasher is life-size and holds a dull, dusty, rusty sickle. Upon activation, his head turns from side to side. With evil, piercing red eyes, the Soul Slasher can raise his arm and speak 3 different spooky phrases. He's perfect companion of the 5'5" Sitter of Souls. He's just another skeleton. Not another skeleton, but another scarecrow. Got him sitting out there in the hallway. Real detailed on the sickle. Looks like his mouth is wrapped up shut. Texture on his hat. That's not too bad. Very well sculpted on the face. Let's see what he does, huh?
You again. I have a bone to pick with you. No visitors allowed!
He's not too bad, guys. He's not too bad. I happen to like the other scarecrow that I had last year. But this one's not too bad. Maybe if there's any left over the day, the ending of it, maybe I might go after this guy. Who knows? But anyway, I'll show more video. I'll show more of his what these characters do at the when I go over and visit Home Depot and do a live version of these guys. So that'll be there in a couple months. Who's pulling your strings? Well, introducing the 6-foot LED marionette witch. It's a $100 bill out the door. The marionette witch is a puppet. It seems like Pinocchio's song, I Have No Strings to Hold Me Down, is not working for her. This animated LED marionette is truly unique prop. The sculpture details material of LED light, motion, sound, and unlike anything you've seen in the Halloween character prop. You feel like you have a haunted marionette in your home with illuminated top structure and face. The marionette is motion activated and she comes to life with her 5 different spooky phrases. She's just a marionette held together. She She's like a really creepy puppet. She's just a real creepy looking puppet. She looks like a carved character. She's got the carved style hands. The shoes are carved to give her that old marionette feel. Let's see what she does, huh?
Words have turned my bones into sticks. That's what I get for testing spells on myself. A sad tale, to be sure. The 6-foot animated marionette witch once had the world on a string. Now she plays puppet to an age-old curse. Stuck hanging from her sturdy wooden support structure, this woeful witch is desperate to cut loose. Trigger her motion sensor and she springs to life, begging and pleading, writhing on her fixed frame, as her pallid face and eyes fill with LED light.
Say, you look like you know some magic. Want to help a little old lady like me out?
Wavy silver strands frame her weathered face, while a tattered red sweater over battered black dress pair perfectly with her sinister striped socks and classic big buckled clogs. But be warned, this wicked witch has a few tricks up her strings.
Just say this little old incantation and we'll be switching bodies in no time.
The 6-foot animated marionette witch. Only at the Home Depot.
So that's the marionette witch. Kind of a creepy doll, but I do like the carved wood feature that she has. That is a nice touch. That's a nice touch for them to do that. I do like the creepy style feel of the wood on the character. But anyway, let's get away from her and let's go down to the next item, huh? We got the oozing cauldron. Just a simple oozing prop. This cauldron is complete with illuminated bones, skull base, and cauldron that oozes, glows, and flickers ominously. 2.5 feet tall, this versatile decor piece enhances and complements its just about any display or theme with a frightening fun. Includes volume control, just a plastic cauldron. They sculpted some skulls in the liquid. also has a hand inside. Wow, guys, that's interesting. It's just an interesting piece. Also, we got a cauldron inside, just ready to be bubbling. But let's move on to the item. We're getting ready to end it soon, so let's finish up the last few videos. You can never have too many pumpkins, especially with a pumpkin archway. The pumpkin archway is a unique item, perfect for Halloween or any pumpkin patch that you want to put in your yard. Each pumpkin part of it has a different pumpkin sculpted. With 19 pumpkins, this item is ready for you to walk through it. Each pumpkin is weather resistant and is perfect for indoor outdoor sturdy use. And they all have different faces. You do a lot with these pumpkins. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. But yeah, these pumpkin archway, that's not too bad, guys. I think. And then we got the 3-foot, we got the mini 3-foot tall light up skeleton. It's modeled after the 12-foot skeleton itself. Has the same eyes, same effect and everything. This is just a perfect size skeleton. Just the ordinary 3-foot skeleton. Ready to be put together and ready to be set out there for your Halloween display. Oh, it is posable, guys. The arms are posable. The arms are posable. The eyes change. He's ready for the next thing for Halloween too. If you don't want to spend money on trying to get another 12-foot skeleton, you're a lucky feature. You got the easy option. You can do the same function as that skeleton, but with the 12-foot eye kit. This is a very simple item to use. All you do is you just change out the eyes. This is all it is. It's just eyes changed. They're LCD eyes. You just take out the eyes that are inside the skull, plug it into the body, and you're good. There's your skull, your screens, your eyes. That is the receiver right there. your remote, and it changes the eyes for you. That way you don't have to go try and buy another skull with the eyes upgrade. It's just the same skull right there. You get all the functions and everything. That's everything. But yeah, that's all this is you plug that in there, get your character all set up. Not too hard, guys, to do. Alright. Alright, guys, we're at the last guy. We're at the last guy for Halloween. The last video. This one I've been waiting around for months, and I've been wanting to see this guy for many, many months. Introducing from Ireland, the 8.5 giant size animated Knight Dullahan. It is the Irish Headless Horseman. This thing is cool. I really appreciate the design of this character. This creature looks like it's ready to go spread some chaos. It's ready with its piercing red eyes, its skeletal steed, and its molded construction moving arms, head, and jaw. Its integrated steel stand keeps trick-or-treaters questioning how it's staying up. Dullahan has motion sensors, speaks 6 phrases. This thing is cool. Black with some silver tones. The costuming is great. The skull. Let's look at some pictures, huh? This thing's crazy. It's got clothing in it's got lights in the rib cage. It's got lights in the rib cage. It's just an eerie puppet. The horse is well done. It's holding the skull. The eyes light up.
This video will assist you in assembling your 8.5 feet Knight Dullahan. Planning installation. Estimate installation time 1 hour. Number of people required 2 to 3 people. Throughout the instructions, right and left are from the character's point of view. Set the hole of the G pants over the pole at the top of the F horse ribcage. Make sure the cables at the top of this pole also come through the hole in the G pants. Plug the adapter into the function control box. When connecting cables, ensure that the arrow indicators on each cable end are lined up with and pointing at each other. There is also a groove and a rod-like protrusion by these arrows that fit into each other. Then firmly press the cables together. Rotate the cable cap clockwise onto the threading of the corresponding cable until firmly in place. Slide the J left arm into the left sleeve of the I rider's jacket from the inside. Then set the forked hook of the J left arm into the housing on the left side of the H rider's body with box. Your 8.5 feet Knight Dullahan is now fully assembled. Plug in and turn on to let the fun begin.
That was in the instruction guidance. Start the video.
Come closer, weary traveler.
Lost are we? Saddle up with Ireland's own nogginless nightmare. The 8.5-foot Knight Dullahan. In the crow-black night, his red LED eyes smolder like two hot coals. His menacing mouth and exposed chest radiate with rage. Rearing in excitement, this massive mare has glowing red eyes that give a ghoulish glow. Be the unfortunate one who captures their attention, and the two come alive. The horse's head moves up and down as its rider's arm swings wide. Head in hand, the horseman's jaw begins to move as he delivers one of 6 thrilling threats.
I'll give you a running start. I do enjoy the chase and earning my trophies. Time's up. Here I come.
If you're looking for a Halloween ride or die, you found it. The 8.5-foot Knight Dullahan. Only at the Home Depot.
As the Dullahan, this thing is pretty cool. I like this thing so much. I'm really surprised they made something like this. When I first heard this thing was back in March that they leaked it out, I thought, oh man, wouldn't that? I was wondering what the price was. But anyway, yeah, the Dullahan character, very impressive. Very impressive. I'm very impressed with this character. Well, it's time to select the winner of all the characters in the Halloween item. Who will win? Alright guys, it's been picked. The winner for this year's Halloween display is... Alright guys, the item that was picked this year, there was a lot of different items this year we selected. And this is the item that was selected for this selection for the year. The item is none other than the giant-sized animated Knight Dullahan. I have selected him out of every single character. But this is the guy over there. Dullahan can be used in so many different things. So many different things. And I cannot wait to go after it in a couple months. When I go lively to go shopping for Halloween time, he will be picked up too. He will be picked up. So yes, when I do the live video, when I do the walkthrough, we will take we'll take our time and we'll go through it, and I will go get this guy as soon as I can. That's probably around October. So anyway, Home Depot did many Halloween items this year. Very impressive, guys. very impressive. So guys, see you in the next review set. See ya.